Law professor Jonathan Turley reacts to Trump trial. He said it's bizarre. I disagree with this verdict. Will likely be overturned on appeal. Hopefully he's right. We know it was rigged in the first place in New York, leftist, liberal New York, and then the judge threw bail on it towards the end of the trial for the jurors. I mean, it was just, this whole thing is weird. This whole thing is crazy. We're gonna talk a little bit about it. I think that's gonna end up hurting Democrats in the end, but we're gonna talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, or hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I'll talk about things that I can't talk about right here. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from the Gateway Pundit's Mike LaChance. And he reports that George Washington University law professor Jonathan Turley, who's a great law mind, has been observing the Trump trial as a legal expert for Fox News. Today, after the guilty verdict came down, Turley reacted by calling it bizarre and noting that it is still not even clear what Trump was specifically found guilty of. That's crazy. We live in a country where you can be convicted of something and don't even know what. And it's crazy. He also suggested that the case will be overturned on appeal. This is from Town Hall. Legal expert Jonathan Turley reacted with strong words to the guilty verdict of former President Donald Trump, who was convicted on all 34 counts at his New York hush money trial after only 2 days of jury deliberation, spanning over 9 hours. So let's play this clip here and get his take. Grab my headphones here. All right, here we go.
I was saddened to watch it. I disagree with this verdict. I think, as I've said before, that this case was legally unfounded. When they were reading those guilty verdicts, the one thing that we didn't know is really what he was found guilty of. Because if you remember, the judge allowed the jury to find guilt on any one of 3 secondary crimes. We weren't told whether the jury found any one of those crimes, whether they found all 3 of those crimes. I'm not too sure we will know that. That's one of the many issues that I think presents reversible problems in this case. So what I would say is that this is a historic moment. We all have to take a breath. But for those upset by this verdict, remember this remains a country committed to the rule of law. And this is going to go up on appeal. I think it's going to be reversed in the state or federal systems.
I hope he's right. I hope he's right. But honestly, I do not trust the system at all. We know how the justice system can skew towards the powerful. This whole thing was set up from get-go. But Turley commented on Twitter. He said, I obviously disagree with this verdict, as do many others. I believe that this case will be reversed eventually, either in the state or federal systems. However, this was the worst expectation for a trial in Manhattan. I am saddened by the result, more for the New York legal system. Disgusting word. This trial was a travesty of justice, and the Democrats will eventually regret it. It's going to be a reckoning come November 2024, and they're going to be upset when Trump get acquitted of all these charges. But let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.